Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Everything Anything Podcast. This is a new podcast about life, stories, people, everything and anything that makes us think. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this adventure, and you're now part of the family. And yeah, welcome. Parang episode 8 na ata tayo. So if mali ako, edi hindi. Wala. I changed the setup, and obvious naman. Kasi I don't know, just a little story time. Medyo relax ako right now, pero last time talaga, guys, oh my goodness. I remember I keep writing, and as much as it's great to write kasi may guide ka and parang may script ka, parang I'm just not the type of person who depends on scripts when I speak. And minsan, yung guide ko, nawawala ako sa guide ko. To be honest, and it felt like I'm rehearsed. It doesn't feel authentic to me, personally. Kasi nga, I'm just so dependent on the guide na parang, it's sometimes so perfect na parang, okay, this is not how I speak. So sabi ko, when the camera turns on before, when I was doing that there, sa my dining area, malapit lang. Balit lang bahay namin. When I was doing it there, parang sabi ko, parang nape-pressure ako. And when I click this camera and I can see the recording, the red button recording thing, parang I feel pressured in all of the things that I want to talk about, all the things that I want to share to you. Parang nawawala siya, and I'm just so dependent on my guides na lang. So sabi ko this time, okay, think about what you want to say and then just say it, turn the camera on, and just let the thoughts flow. Okay? Create an outline in your mind. You don't have to write it. And just create an outline and then just do it. If you remember things, it's okay. If you make mistakes, it's okay. If you forget things, it's okay. And I just really want to be chill. And last time kasi, again, continue natin yung story time. Last time kasi, mahirap yung setup ko doon. Awkward yun for me, yung positioning ko. So parang wala akong malagyan ng kamay ko. So parang I don't know what to do with my hand, and I'm checking the angles. So parang okay, baka weird siya or whatever. So yun. So this is probably the setup now. Or if may guest tayo, then change na lang natin. And sana clear yung audio ko. This is not new. I bought this before my microphone for the podcast, but I think this is just perfect for the setup right now. And yeah, so yeah, again, welcome back. Ang dami na may mga bago tayo last time, and I did release a few reviews on documentaries, and also I talked about Black Mirror. So check it out, guys, if you like the new Black Mirror episodes, the new Black Mirror season. And of course, malapit na din yung Miss Universe Philippines. And then nag-release sa Netflix ng documentary ng Miss Universe Philippines 2024. So yeah, you can check it out. You can check out my review. So this time naman, I want to talk more about, I don't know, just a recent thought that arose. Kasi I had a really wonderful conversation. I really had a wonderful conversation with a friend of mine. So, a few days ago, I think last weekend, my friend, one of my closest friends from college, went here sa bahay namin. And we had a bit of conversation. And she opened about wanting to invest on a property. I think we are really at the age right now where priority na yung mga insurances. Priority na yung pag-invest, may it be a car or a house or whatever that is. So we had this nice catch-up, nice conversation. And then she opened up to me about that. And then, so she has an option if she get this option 1 and option B. So parang ganon. It's not my story to tell, so I don't wanna go deeper into that. But again, may option A and may option B. So according sa friend ko, sabi niya, ang dami daw tao nagsasabi sa kanya na, okay, I'm just gonna put it, the option 1 is a condo, the option 2 is a house. Parang ganon. So, ang dami daw noises around. sabi niya, alam mo, if you live in a this, parang you live in a box. If you live in a condominium, it feels like living in a box. But if you get a house, something like that. And then sa kanya naman, if magganito yung house, blah, 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 may mga parang, she's trying to weigh everything with her choices, which is great. But again, I want to talk about the noises. Ang dami nagsasabi daw na ganito, na ganyan. And sabi ko sa kanya, okay, alam mo naman ako, I'm very straightforward as a friend. And I don't want you to follow my decision, but I want you to realize what your decisions are. So sabi ko sa kanya, first of all, whatever you want to do, I support you. My main concern lang is, kaya ba ng finances nyo? Kasi, owning a property is more than just the down payment. Ang dami pa niyan eh. Kaya I don't wanna own a property. And we'll get to that in a bit. Ang dami pa niyan eh. Ang daming technical things, ang daming pagbabayaran ng mga tax ka pa. So, sabi ko, ito yun. I wanna give you a perspective of what I want now. Sabi ko, you know what? Parang, recently, I realized na I don't want to live or I don't want to own a house. To be honest, I think I don't need to own a house to feel successful. But gets ko din na for them, at some point, alam ko na they'll have a family. So sabi ko sa kanya, gets ko na at some point though, you need to invest now kasi again, at some point, you will have your own family. Ako naman kasi, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have kids. Right now, I don't really consider having kids, to be honest. So ako, okay lang ako to rent. My plan is, honestly, sabi ko sa kanya, my plan is to just rent. The next years of my life, gusto ko lang mag-rent. If mag-invest ako, I want to invest on something like what my parent wants. Gusto ng parents ko mag-lot somewhere. And ako din, parang gusto ko lang magka-lot somewhere and have a small house somewhere rural outside the city. Kasi, I live in the city now. So parang sabi ko sa kanya na after all of this city madness and the street lights and the city life, parang all I want to be is to be in a rural part of our city in the province, a rural part in the province, where I have a small house, I have vegetables, fresh veggies to cook, I have a kambing or some chicken na may itlog. I wanna live that provincial life. Parang Belle sa Disney, parang ganon. I just want that provincial life, maybe when I get to 60. And I want that small house where, siguro that's where I'll die. Parang ganyan. That's like my retirement home. That's a place where I'll retire and live the rest of my life. Parang ganon. Sabi ko sa kanya, yun yung perspective ko. Pero magkaiba-iba naman tayo eh. And sabi ko sa kanya, again, especially that you guys I know are planning to have a family in the future. Sabi ko, push nyo na yan. Again, ang concern ko lang always, if people are planning on really big decisions like this, yung concern ko lang lagi is, kaya ba ng money nyo? Kaya ba ng finances nyo? Yun lang yun eh. If kaya, then go for it. Kasi, if kaya ng money nyo, yung mga processes na sa government and everything, it will follow naman. And there are people naman who are willing to help you if you really want to push that through. Ganon. So, I gave her a perspective. And then fast forward, natapos na yung conversation namin. Parang yesterday, that's why I want to talk about it today because it's pretty fresh. And I talked about it to my partner. Parang somehow, at that time when I was talking about it to my friend, parang sabi ko, that was quite a random thought that came in my mind, Random thought siya, pero alam ko, it's coming from somewhere within me. Na parang ganun talaga actually yung gusto ko. And mas na-realize ko yesterday, when I opened it up to my partner, sinabi ko sa kanya na sabi ko sa friend ko na parang all I want to do is to rent siguro. And if I want to invest on something, sabi ko I wanna invest on like a retirement home, parang ganon, a retirement place for me where I'll just have some vegetables, like mga ganon. And doon na ako mamamatay. Sabi ko, nandyan ka man or wala ka man or whatever happens to our relationship, parang yun. Mag-invest ako siguro ng property, yun yung i-investan ko. But other than that, owning a place here and just make it stagnant and hindi ko naman gagawin business, sabi ng jowa ko, totoo yan kasi it's more of like a liability if you buy a property and don't use it for business. And according to him, kasi my partner works in the corporate, so he knows a lot of corporate things that I don't. And I think medyo Western siya na thinking na parang, okay, let's lean on just renting than owning. Parang ganon. And again, guys, for me, depende yan sa life mo. If you think wala ka namang kids in the future, then go. Huwag ka na mag-own. If gusto mo yan. Go ka lang for rent. If okay na yun sa'yo. Pero if may family ka, and may children ka, yung concern ko kasi is, if may children ako, syempre gusto ko may property sila na from me. So, syempre pride ko na din yun, and ego ko. Pero yun yung priority ko. Sabi ko, parang I don't see myself having kids at the moment naman. I know I'll be a great dad. I know I'll bring my kids to soccer if they're boys. Or I will go in ballet classes with my girls or even my boys if they want to ballet, wherever they want to be. I know I'm gonna be a great father. Alam ko yun. Pero right now, parang hindi pa siya part ng thoughts ko. Parang I'm not really thinking about it much. If I'm gonna be in that situation at some point in my life, I'm just really living the moment. I'm just loving what I have right now and just doing the podcast and everything. Yun, I opened it up and then I realized, sabi ko na lang sa jowa ko, sabi ko na lang na, you know what I want now? Like, honestly, genuinely what I'm craving for at the moment and what I consider for me the best investment in my life now, it would be traveling. Sabi ko talaga sa kanya, I wanna travel. I really wanna see the world. For me, yun yung the best investment in my life right now and what I wanna achieve in my life. And siguro, that's why I started this podcast, I started some channels. Oh, by the way, guys, please follow Bite Club and Savor Society. I opened up 2 food pages, so please check it out if you have time. Yun. Maybe I started those kasi I really want to travel the world and somehow I want to have a reason to travel the world. And having those pages, parang I have like, okay, parang may paglalagyan ako ng mga travel photos ko, may paglalagyan ako ng content ko. And somehow, when I go to places, alam ko, the first thing that I'll do is to eat. The first thing when I'm making the itinerary is to look for restaurants. Parang ganun. So parang may reason ako to travel. Travel now. No? So parang, when I told that to my partner, parang a weight on me was lifted and I feel like I'm alive again. Parang ganun. There's that feeling na parang nung nasabi ko, parang, oh my God. Kasi medyo different kami ng situation ng partner ko. He's more in the corporate. Ako naman, I'm flexi yung schedule ko. I can travel anywhere. So, sabi ko sa kanya, I wanna travel. I really wanna travel. And yung partner ko man, very understanding yun. That's why I love him so much. Kasi okay din naman sa kanya. Go, mag-travel ka. Actually, he tells me pa to travel. And that's what I want. Sabi ko sa kanya, I wanna bungee jump in the tallest skyscraper in Dubai, something like that. I wanna cliff dive. I wanna learn swimming kasi hindi ako marunong mag-swim. I wanna eat some food in Switzerland. I wanna travel around Europe. I wanna travel around Southeast Asia. I wanna travel the world, talk to people, see different mountains, see different skylines. Yun yung gusto kong ma-achieve sa life ko. And for me, siguro, it's more like my goals now are driven by experience. Siguro for me, the most valuable things that I will bring, that I will have in my life are experiences. And that's true. Parang nawala na yung goal ko for material things. And again, I'm not saying that if you are wanting a house or material things, I'm not saying na bad yun. No, it's not. It's just depending on how you want to live your life. And in my case, alam ko na marami dyan sa inyo who wants the same thing. That all I want right now is to live my best life. And for me to live that, I don't need anything luxurious. I just need to ride the plane, book a ticket, eat pho in Vietnam, or eat pad thai in Thailand, be sweaty, check on Disneyland, whatever, everything in between, check Broadway, or maybe watch the Oscars. I don't know. There's so many dreams that are about to come true when I start to travel. So yun yung happiness ko right now. So parang after that, parang I started planning my next travels na this year. So I was very excited. I am very excited. So, again guys, hindi yan problema. If you want a house, you want a lot. And hindi yan problema if ayaw mo ng ganun. But all you want is to, again, book a ticket, go out there, chase for dolphins, parang ganun. Check the world, check different forests, check different food like me. As long as you live your best life. So to end it all, what I want for everybody to realize in this episode is you live your life the way you want to live it. Again, may it be owning a house, owning a car, or just like me, traveling the world. I will pay, okay lang, I'm not living with my parents now, I'm gonna pay with my partner the rent, it's fine. Again, I just want to remind everybody that life is so limited. So if you allow what society labeled success to be, like owning a house, owning a car, owning a something, having this luxurious bags or everything, if you let that define how you live your life, even if it's not how you want to live your life, then you're wasting your time, you're wasting your life. What you need is to live the life you think you want to live. Live the life you think you deserve, right? So yun. Think about what's next. Think about what's gonna come. Weigh everything. Yung pinaka-importante lagi is kaya ng finances mo. If kaya mo mag-own ng house, or kaya mo bang mag-travel the world, both naman yun eh. Both naman yun, may babayaran tayo. Pero at the end of the day, what we want here is the value that your choice will bring in your life. That's the point. So live your best life now. If not now, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe next week. If not next week, maybe next month or next year or in the next 5 years. Just please choose yourself. Because you deserve to live the life you want to live. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being in this podcast. Sana di awkward. So again, my name is Aaron. Please do follow EA Podcast or Everything Anything Podcast online, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Spotify. We also have some Spotify-only episodes, na audio only, so check it out. Again, thank you guys. I'm so happy to be back. It's been a while, parang 3 weeks ata ako nag-shoot with the camera on and just doing it now without any guide and just letting my mind and my words flow. It feels so good. I feel so great. It's a Sunday now and it feels so good sharing something that has lifted a weight on me, on my shoulders. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.